Another guy that I kind of have some ties with, I've done a lot of his camps over the years. He's a good guy, it's a great place to be. He's like Naval State, they're always have some good camps up there. We started this overnight camp a couple years ago where our girls love it. We'll stay in the north, play about 6-7 games. Stay in AEC Hall, good food, good times, and just a great thing they're doing up there. Just started the place a couple years ago. On that, we have Coach Dennis Hunter from Naval State.
Okay, our players are just going to start doing stuff and I kind of talk to them and give them a chance to loosen up a little bit. We're going to talk about player development. I get excited talking about player development because I don't care if you run zone, man, flex, shuffle, motion, up tempo, walking up the floor. If you don't have a skill level, you're probably not going to be very efficient at what you do. So the great thing about player development is if you really, really want to become a good team, the fastest way, in my opinion, to improve your team is to improve your players' individual skills. That'll get them better the quickest. All right? We talk about clinics like this. I love clinics. A chance to visit, a chance to get great ideas. Coach Glass was just here talking about all these different plays. We use kind of the phrase adopt versus adapt, or adapt versus adopt. Get all the great ideas, but you're not going to be able to use all the great ideas. You want to try to modify them to work to your system. We're a very up-tempo team. We shoot anywhere between 30 to 35 to 40 threes a game. We have an all-American post player that plays inside. So a lot of the shots you're going to see us shoot are going to be three-point jump shots because that's kind of our style. That's the way we play. We factor conditioning into all of our workouts because of the style we play. Because we're up-tempo, because we like to get out and go, we need to have kids that are conditioned, and we just ask them, do you want to get on the line and run, or would you rather condition with a ball in your hand and not a basket? And of course they say they'd rather get in the basket and work on their conditioning with a ball in their hand. So we're going to put conditioning into our player development work as they go through. We kind of lead up stuff. Ball handling, shooting, all the way through. We want to prepare, plan, and practice like we just lost our last game. That's what we tell our kids every time. We want to prepare, plan, and practice like we just lost. We want to have an edge every time we step on the floor because our ultimate goal is to get better. There's nothing that hurts the snot out of me more than people that come on the floor and work out and go as hard as they can. I just don't understand it. For the benefit of your team, your teammates, give everything you have while you're here. So we talk to them about stepping on the floor like you just lost. Okay, and for us that's easy. We lost first round of national tournament. We lost our last game. So every postseason workout we have right now, we're thinking back to that game that we lost. All right, and trying to get ourselves better as we make ourselves become the team that we want to become. The other thing is communication. We say a quiet team is a scared team. A team that won't talk on the floor is a scared team. We want to be a confident team. So they're going to echo yell, they're going to talk to each other the entire workout, and they're going to encourage each other because we feel you'll work a lot harder when you know your teammates are with you than if you think they're against you. All right, that's really important. It's a team effort. It takes every single player on our team working at a maximum effort to get us to be the best team that we can be. And when our individual players are getting better, our team is getting better. And that is the #1 goal with what we do. All right? For us, as a coaching staff, we talk about being a skill coach and not a drill coach. We're going to teach our kids how to play, how to shoot the ball the right way, how to pass the ball, how to reach the floor, how to pass with the appropriate hand, shooting left-handed layups with their left hand, all that different stuff. We want to teach them the skills of the game. So we talk to our staff about being a skill coach and not necessarily a drill coach. While drills are important, we're going to do a ton of them. We're going to focus more on the execution of the skill than we are with the execution of the drill. And then I think the last thing is you've got to build trust with your players. They got to believe that you've got their best interest at heart. All right? Now I brought our players along because they just don't have a high tolerance if it's not done the way I want it done. So I brought our players with. Our players surely understand that I have nothing but their best interest in mind, making them the best basketball player, student, person, sister, daughter they can possibly be. And we have an expectation when we step on the floor of our court the right way. Okay? And so we brought our players with them. You know what? It's got to be trust. So that when you step on the floor, your workouts need to be like a game. So the games are like your workouts. So it is second nature with everything they do, whether it's a workout, whether it's a practice, whether it's a game, it's done at the same pace all the way through. You don't want to work out at 50% pace, and then you get into a game, and it's 100% pace, and a kid says, well, I can't get my shot off. Because you don't work at a quick enough pace during your workouts. Okay? Player development is huge with us. We spend 30 minutes every practice on nothing but skill development. 30 minutes. We have 20 minutes designed in our practice strictly for shooting at the beginning of practice. And that's again because of the style that we play. Okay, because we like to get out and run and do something. So we're going to take them through some workout stuff. I'm going to stop, we'll talk a little bit. I'm going to try to get through as many of these drills as I possibly can. If you've got questions, please stop, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I apologize. This is the very first time I've ever been at a clinic, so I did it, then I did it again, then I did it again, then I did it again, all right? And I'm trying to make sure I did it right. I may talk really fast. It's not because I'm nervous. It's because I got Jamestown up there writing as fast as he can up there, trying to take as much notes as he can. So I figured the faster I talk, the less he'll be able to get written down, because Coach Sorley agreed he wasn't going to get a DVD. So we only play Moorhead once, and it's an exhibition game. We played Jamestown 3 times this year. So, all right. So Coach Ulan, you got to try to keep up as fast as you can. All right. The main thing when we work out is we work out for 50-minute increments, especially right now in postseason and preseason. And it's really important that we have them working out the entire 50 minutes. So we try to do as little standing as possible. All right? So you want to try to make sure when you're putting your workouts together that you're trying to find a way to make them consistently moving, because conditioning is a factor for us. So you'll see us kind of combine some drills, and you'll see them rotating around. Ball handling is a great drill or a great skill, to combine with anything. You can have one kid shooting and 2 players working on ball handling on the side, which is what you're going to see us do early as we lead into stuff. Everything's going to be done at full speed, all right? Everything's going to be done at a rate that we consider to be game speed, because we want to shoot game shots from game spots at game speed, and we've added one more, we say with game conditions. And that game conditions for us is defenders closing out and fatigue. Because those are 2 big things that we try to work into all of our shooting drills that we do. Getting them to understand to shoot with hands up and to shoot with tired legs. Because if they're playing as hard as they can play, their legs should be getting tired. And we can't sub them out until there's a dead ball, which means they got to learn to compete and play through. All right, everyone's going to take the ball over through. Okay, let's go right in. Let's go right in. Vikings and 2-ball sequence. We're going to work on Vikings. All of our perimeter players have to score around the rim. We like to get out and run, which leads to layup, and our motion concept is all passing and cutting and moving. So we want our players to score around the rim. So what we're going to do is work on Vikings here, and our Vikings are always done shooting 10 with 1 free throw. That's considered to be 1 set. Shooting 10 with 1 free throw. So Erica is going to do Vikings, while Sabrina and Liza are going to work on our 2-ball sequence, all right? Which is just a rhythm, non-rhythm, low and high, and then a high-low dribble. 1 player is going to lead, and 1 is going to follow. 1 commands, 1 echoes, but they're going to talk to each other as they go through. When the Viking player is done, she will use a name, all right? Whatever name she calls, will jump right in and get into Vikings, and the other one will jump right in and go into 2-ball. We'll do a couple of rounds of these, just so you can see how we move from one thing to the next. Very little time in between, because we want to keep their heart rate within their target heart rate. The more we slow down, the more it drops. And for conditioning, we want that 60 to 80% heart rate. We're going to keep them moving all the way through. All right, let's start. Let's go. Vikings 2-ball. All quick. Pound as hard as they can. And dribble as fast as they can go. We don't care if they screw up. We want them to screw up because it means they're getting out of their comfort zone. They're going faster than they can stay. This is a great warm-up drill for them. Talk about getting in a stance here. You want low bottom down, low hip. two-ball sequence. We're going to show you another two-ball drill here in a second, all right? How long do we do that? We may do it once, we may do it twice, depending on what we're working on in this particular workout. But for the sake of today and moving on, we'll just go through twice, all right? Now, Sabrina's going to do going to show you a different two-ball drill that we call two-ball push, all right? Still, want low body balance, we want basic support. All we're going to do is, you'll see the drill, is they're going to slide the ball across to each other. And they're going to command and work together and communicate, and they're going to slide the right-handed ball across to their partner and cross the one ball from the right hand to their left hand. Okay? And we're going to go two-ball push here, and we're going to go right into the end here, a set of 10 with a free throw, while we do two-ball push. All right, look like this. Here we go. Okay, keep going, keep going. We don't care about mistakes. If you're going fast enough to make a mistake, that's what we want. The only way you're going to get better is to not fear failure. You cannot be afraid to fail when you're working out. All right? You just got to get out of the way. Go a little fast enough. Come on, push, come on, push. Go left hand, Sabrina, left hand. Left hand. I'm going to push you with the left hand. You want to get the most out of your players, add competition to your workout. Two best ways to add competition: add score or add time. Add score to a certain drill. Guy made 8 to 10, first one to 10 wins, whatever. Or add time. Ball handling drills with timing are great to get kids out of their comfort zone and push them. To get them to understand that it's okay to fail if they're going as hard as they can go. This is a two-ball movement drill that we call the octopus drill. All right, my fault, we gotta get one more here. And we time this drill. And if I was doing it at a workout, we can time it two ways. We can say you all have to come in under 30 seconds, okay, or I'm gonna say the fastest one wins. But there is gonna be a punishment for the two that don't win. We usually do push-ups, 5 push-ups for the group that doesn't win. Okay, but I'm not really gonna time it right here because we just want them to go through, but you'll get to see, all right, all the way through. Once the first one gets done, the second one jump in and go. We would normally time them, but for the sake of today, we will not time them. All right, we're going to go full speed on, do 2 balls, around the dot, back to the dot, around the dot. They finish all 5 and then sprint right through the end. Great ball handling drill, overload drill, because we're using 2 balls, so they're working both hands the entire 30 seconds that they're doing this drill. All right, here we go, let's go. Around it again, back to the next one. Go, good. The lower they can keep them, the faster you can move. The higher they dribble it, the harder it's going to be to control it. Quicker, get her on that dot. Lower your hips, get her on the dot. Lower your hips, get her on the dot. Sprint through. Sprint through, next one, go, Eric, go. Below, Eric, come on. Another good warm-up drill. It gets them going, it gets the leg moving. You've got ball handling. All right, you've got movement. And now we've got competition right off the bat. Sprint. Straight lines, sprint. Straight lines, sprint. Try to get the quickest score you can get. Our system has to handle the ball. 1 through 4. We play with 4 perimeter players. They all have to shoot the 3, and they all have to have the ability to handle the ball. So this is, we don't have 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. We have perimeter players and we have post players. Okay, we think a point guard is just a kid that brings the ball up on a dead ball from here until we enter it. Once we enter it, we have 4 perimeter players, or 4 shooters, and 1 post player on the floor. So this is a workout. We have 12 players on our team now. post players that all other 10 perimeter players would go through. Of course, the 2 post players would be do something a little bit different, okay, as they go through. But every perimeter player for us got to be able to handle basketball, right? They need to jump. It's called the sequence of 5 shooting. All right, we're going to find a spot on the floor. Erica's going to shoot 5 shots in a row. On the 5th one, she's going to get her own rebound, and Sabrina's going to step out. She's going to shoot 5 shots in a row. We're just going to do 10. Do 1 inside the arc, and then 1 outside the arc. Okay, we're going to just call this sequence of 5 shooting. Again, get some movement, get some talking, and now we're trying to get some shots up. Real quick. 3 keys with shooting. All right? Get the ball up, get the ball straight, and hold a high 1-second follow through. Those are 3 keys that we tell our kids every stinking day they shoot the ball. Get it up, get it straight, and hold a high 1-second follow through on every jump shot. If you don't shoot it straight, it's never going in. Okay? We've got to get it up, all right, to give it an opportunity to go in. And how do we get it up? Our nice high 1-second follow through. So let's hold our follow through. We'll go 5, 5, and then 5 behind there each. All right? Sequence of 5 shooting. Here we go. On the 5th one, she's going to rebound her own. Sabrina's going to play the spot. She rebounds her own, she's going to play it out, and you're ready to do it. Jason, good. Go. It's a great partner drill that you can do. If there's 2 on the floor, we'd be doing this in about 3 different baskets in the gym. You don't have to keep this 5 more games. 3 for Erica. Hit the shooter right in the hands. 5 more, Sabrina, 5 more. Get outside the arc. Talk to him, Roy, talk to him. We say every shooting drill is a passing drill. Every shooting drill is a passing drill. We expect our passes to be on time, on target. That means they need to lead to a rhythm 3. So we want all of our passes to be on time, on target, and we consider every shooting drill to also be a passing drill as well. Now hold up on free throws. Here's how we do free throws. Right? You get to the free throw, we shoot 1 once. All right? If Liza makes them both, we move on. If Liza makes the first and misses the second, there will be 3 push-ups. If Liza misses the first, she has 5 push-ups. But here's the key. The push-ups will be done by the player in front of her. All right? It starts to get our players to understand that missing free throws affects our entire team. Our entire team gets affected if we miss free throws. All right? So we shoot 1 once, and the push-ups are done by the player that's in front of them. All right? Gets them to focus in a little bit harder, knowing that the punishment is on their teammate and not necessarily on them. All right? I hope we don't go 6 for 6 from the free throw line, because we think free throws are the great equalizer. Okay? Liza's got 5 push-ups. Come in, Liza, come in. Okay, let's go right out and shoot here. Right out and shoot. Right? 5 shots, 5 shots. Here's another thing I learned. You know, you're sitting at home, you're diagramming up these great drills, you're diagramming up these great plays, and you come in, and you set it up, and you run it, you don't have a name for it, and the players kind of look at you like, what are we doing? I have learned, you come up with a great drill, just tag a great player's name to it. All right, we call this Ray Allen shooting. All right, and all of a sudden, wow, it's the greatest drill in the world because it's the Ray Allen shooting drill, even though they don't know that you're on your couch at 11:30 at night coming up with that drill. You know, we got Bob Knight shooting, and we've got Ray Allen shooting, and we've got Gopher 3-point shooting and all that stuff. Yeah, the kid just adds credibility to it, you know. So come up with a great drill, just add somebody's name to it, and man, oh man, the kids will just buy in just like that. Okay? Now we call this Ray Allen shooting. It's 5 shots from 5 spots. Okay, we're going to start from right on the lane. Every time Erica makes it,
behind the three-point line. We're going to give her 2 minutes to try to get all the way around and make 25 shots. If she misses, she's got to go all the way back to the beginning. All right, and start again from the line that she's in. Okay, we'll have a rebounder and we'll have a shooter. All right, we won't go for 2 minutes. So let's see what we can get after 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we go for it. Back a step. Good. Start again. Get it up and get it straight. This is another warm-up drill that we do. They're working themselves. And it's a competitive drill. If they don't complete it in 2 minutes, there would be a consequence. Starting to add shots with pressure. Adding competition to the drill certainly makes them focus in a little bit harder. All right, which is what you're trying to get them to do. All right, try to create some game situations. Yeah. Be short. Get it. She's probably going to have a tough time getting all the way around in 2 minutes. Start again. 3 minutes over, get your shot. Did we get past 5? 1. All right, that's good. That's Ray Allen shooting, 1/5 of Ray Allen shooting. That tells you where we're at right now. We better shoot the ball a little bit better than that. My goodness. All right, so we would try to get all the way around. They would have to try to make 25 in 2 minutes. All right, 25 in 2 minutes. You know, here's the thing. If your players trust you, and your players know that you have their best interest in mind, then you should not be afraid to push them to the absolute max. You know, I know that we have college players, and I know that maybe they're more motivated. I'm not sure. Sometimes, some days I wonder if they're more motivated. You know, I do. But I do know they love to play. All right? And I know they want to be really good. Otherwise, they wouldn't have hopped in the car at 5:45 in the morning with me, drove down here and did this clinic with us. All right? But you cannot be afraid to push your players, all right, to the absolute max to get the absolute most out of them. All right, these guys know it doesn't matter if it's a clinic, if it's a workout, if it's a practice, it doesn't matter what they're doing. If they have a ball and they're on the floor, they've got to find a way to get better. They owe it to their teammates to do that. They owe it to them. All right, and that's important to us. That's part of our team chemistry. Part of our team chemistry is a mutual respect that each player has for one another because everybody's giving every stinking thing they have for the benefit of our group, which is to get us to be the best team that we can be. That's what we're striving for. So, while we only got to spot number 4, okay, they know I'm not happy. I'm going to expect them to get all the way around. But adding competition, okay, if you don't really want to push them that way, then just add competition to it. Put a time on it. Put a score to it. And if they don't achieve it, then they have whatever consequence you want to add their way. Sometimes in workouts we may run. We may run because they know that every time we run, we're just conditioning for the style of play that we want to play, which is extremely up-tempo and extremely quick, all right, as they work on their conditioning pieces. This is a staple mark drill that we do, 2 balls, 3 shooters. All right, 2 balls, 3 shooters. This is a staple mark drill that we do, all right, that probably do every day of practice and almost every workout. It's 2 balls with 3 shooters, which means there's always going to be an open player, all right? When you shoot the ball, you get your rebound, you pass it to the open player. We're going to shoot nothing but 3s off the bat, okay? But if we were doing this, here's the competition. They've got to make 12 in a minute. Anybody got a stopwatch? Help me out. Anybody, can you help me out? We go for a minute. We're going to try to see if they can make 12 in a minute. Understand, hey, this isn't the 3-point line. It's an old total line. Make sure you get that. All right? They're going to go 12 in a minute. Every shooting drill is a passing drill, and they're going to pass the ball with their weak hand. Every pass will be passed with their weak hand as they throw it out to the shooter. All right, 12 a minute. Ready? Go, go. The shooter 3 shooters. All right, 2 balls, 3 shooters, and they got to make 12 in a minute. And now they're doing the routine that they do for free throws and the shooter in front of them if they happen to not make the 2 free throws that they're going to shoot or the 1-to-1 that they're going to shoot. Now they start to get fatigued, free throws become a factor. Second half free throws. Last 5 minutes of the first half free throws. All right? Free throws are the great equalizer. All right? In the course of a game, you don't know if they're going to happen in the first half or the second half, but you got to knock them down. Okay? Make the shots you're supposed to make, we tell our players. Make the shots you're supposed to make. Your layups, your free throws, and for our post players, it's what we call our post power shots. But make the shots you're supposed to make. All right, now we're going to do that drill again, and this time, that was game shots, game spots, and game speed. Now we're going to add game situation. Now what's going to happen is when they pass the ball, they are going to close up and get a hand up on the shooter, so now they're going to start getting some shots up with some hands in their faces a little bit. Okay? They've got to get their work done early. You're the most open you're going to be when you first catch the ball. You're the most open as the ball comes here to Eliza's side. She is the most open she's going to be when she first catches the ball. The longer it takes her to load up her shot, to get her feet set, to get a low body balance, all right, the less open she's going to become. So the phrase that we use is get all of your work done before you catch the ball. So the only thing you have to do when you catch it is shoot it. That's it. Shoot it. You don't load it, you don't drop, you don't move your feet, you stick the stance, and it's a rhythm jump shot. So they're going to work on getting all their work done before they catch the ball. Now we're adding closeout. We're going to go 2 balls, 3 shooters with a closeout. 12 in 1 minute. Can I get a timer again? Can you do that for me again? Thank you. All right, ready? Here we go. And closeout. Good, good, good. Yep, that's up. Starting to breathe now. Part of that because we haven't done anything for about 5 weeks until the last couple of weeks and they're out of shape. Right? Part of it also is because we're starting to work. We're starting to work a little bit. There's that game situation we talked about. Closeouts and fatigue. All right, 2 things they've got to deal with in the course of a game. We're going to make sure they deal with it in practice first. When it comes into a game, it's second nature. They're used to it because they don't know how to play any other way than that way. Okay, and that's what we're doing with our workouts. So they should be a little tired. Let's go W shooting. All right, W shooting. We call this drill W shooting. Let's go 7 spots with it. Okay, 7. We call this W shooting. We're going to go corner, wing, 2 guard, or some people call it the pro spot right here. Top and key, opposite 2 guard or pro spot, wing, corner. It's 7 shots. What's going to happen is Erica's going to shoot it. She's going to backpedal to the volleyball 10-foot line right here, stop, and turn around and sprint to the next spot. All right? After she shoots it, she'll backpedal and sprint to the next spot. All right? And she goes through. Now, this is a timed drill. All right? We won't time it for the sake of this drill, but in the past workouts, our players are coming in, we're going to say 30 seconds now. 30 seconds to complete the drill, making 5 out of 7 shots. So it isn't just good enough to get it done in 30. It's only going to be good enough that they get it done in 30 and make 5 out of 7 shots. Okay, as they go through. So Eric will demo this, and then Elijah jump in right after. We call this W shooting. Sprint, back pedal, sprint, back pedal. Here we go. Back pedal, good. Sprint, run, get, quick, quick, quick. Good. Back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. Good, good. Sprint, 2 guard, back pedal. Good, good, good. W shooting again, subject to corner. This time we're going to W shooting. This time we're going to put it on the floor, one dribble. All right, so now when Sabrina catches it, she's going to execute what we call a rip and go. All right, she's going to catch it, drive the closeout, one hard step, okay? Stop and pop from 15 feet up. I don't care which hand you use, but at least 4 of them better be your left hand. Since there's 7 of them, we always want to work the left or the weak more than the strong. So since there's 7 spots, I'll expect her to at least use her left hand 4 times and her right hand 3 times. Same drill. Now she's just going to, what we call stick the stance, her footwork, and then she's going to rip and go. One hard dribble to a stop and pop in the same spot leads to the shot clock. Here we go. Rip. Good. Back pedal, back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. Good. Wing, wing, wing. Rip. Good, good. Back pedal, back pedal. Good. 2 guard, 2 guard, 2 guard. Rip. Good. Good. Stop the key. Grab it. Quick, 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 quicker, quicker on the ground. Here we go. Now quick, now close up. Now close up. There you go. Good. 2 more. Last one. Ball up. Get it up. Nice and high. One of the things we've learned, one of the most difficult things to do in basketball, we think, is to close out defensively. Coach Euland's going to give you an unbelievable lecture at 11 o'clock about defense and how to close out. We think it's one of the toughest things to do in basketball in general. How do you run out at a kid, keep her from shooting it, yet still not get beat off the drive? It's one of the toughest things to do. So we talk to our kids about driving the closeout. When somebody is closing out at you and you're not going to shoot it, you drive that kid that's closing out right through whatever shoulder you want to go through. So if Liza's out here, and I'm closing out to Liza, let's say she wants to go to the left. She is going to drive right through my right shoulder and get this sort of action right here. All right? And use my momentum against me. All right? And so we just talked about, we're spending a lot of time this spring on that, about driving the closeout. Because we shoot a lot of threes, and Coach Euland, I mean, he's here. Coach Euland, if you don't know, is a very good friend of mine, so it's not big deal. I keep calling him out. And even Coach Swen, who we're going to play this year too. They understand we shoot the ball 35 times from behind the arc. Okay? They know we have 3 kids that shot it over 40% behind the arc. All right? Those kids that shoot that need to understand that and know that they're going to get closed out on hard and long. And Sabrina's one of those kids. Sabrina's the top 10 3-point shooter in the country. All right? She knows she's going to get closed out long and hard. So we're teaching her to drive the closeout and expand her game a little bit more. You don't just want to be known as a 3-point shooter. You want to be known as a scorer. You know, be able to put the ball in the basket and score different ways. All right? Off the dribble, threes, free throws, cutting to the rim, open floor moves. You want to be a scorer. You don't just want to be labeled a shooter. All right? And that's what we're working on with our kids a lot right now is driving the closeout hard. 21-point shooting. Right?
What's first, 3 or layup?
We'll go layup, stop, and pop 3. Here's the deal. They're asking right now because this is another time drill. It's called 21-point shooting. 3 types of shots, shot in the same order. Okay? First shooter is going to rip and go and shoot a layup. Going to get a rebound, pass it to the next shooter who's rip and go, stop, and pop. Who's going to pass it to the next shooter who shoots a rhythm 3. All right? Layup's worth 1. Stop and pop worth 2. 3 is worth 3. We would probably give them 1 minute to get to 21 points. Because there's 3 of them, and there's only 3 shots, they know the same shooter is going to shoot the same shot the entire drill. So they want to make sure that they get their best 3 in the 3 position, their best stop and pop player in the 2 position, and obviously a kid that can make layups in the 1st position, because we talk to them about finding a way to win. Find a way to win. Find an edge, find a way. Don't put Sabrina up here, all right, and put Liza back there when Sabrina is 15 percentage points better 3-point shooter than Liza. You're trying to find a way to win. The other thing we like about this is they start to understand each other's game. Oh, I'm playing with Sabrina. Hey, you're a 3. Get back there. All right? Oh, you're off the dribble, stop, and pop. Hey, Erica, get here. They start to understand who they're playing with and what they can do on the floor, which is vitally important when you're trying to develop on-floor chemistry. All right? So we call this 21-point shooting. Can I get another thing in time here for 1 minute, please? So you're going to go for 1 minute. They've got to get to 21. Layups 1, stop and pops 2. 3s are worth 3. They get their own rebound. Pass it run to the end of the line. Okay, here we go. Got it? Yeah, You know, you say, wow, she's a really good three-point shooter. Then she goes and spawns 5 and doesn't even make 1. It's like I always tell them, you know, trust me when I tell you, I love every single player we got. I think we are very blessed and fortunate with the players we have in our program. All right? But I do sometimes go, I hesitate to compliment them because sometimes when you compliment them, players sometimes go, okay, I made it. Coach appreciates what I do. I'm going to relax a little bit. And once they relax, that's when they start to lose some of the stuff that got them to where they are. So while we do compliment them, maybe I should compliment them privately, maybe, instead of complimenting them publicly. But isn't that always the way? You know, boy, they can really do this, they can really do that, and then they go out there and make you look, like, what is that guy talking about? And you know what? It wouldn't shock me at all, she did that on purpose. She did that on purpose, right? Is that what you're doing? Are you doing that on purpose, right? All right, let's go. We call this peer pressure shooting. All right, peer pressure shooting. We'll start with a spot. Again, you can see lots of things, pressure, lots of things working together, lots of things you can't move on until everybody accomplishes together. This is about us. You know, what we're saying here in front of you guys is nothing different than we tell our players every workout. This is about us. It's about us getting better. You know, if Sabrina goes 0 for 5 behind the arc, our chances of winning go way down. Their chances of completing that drill go way down. All right? She has to fulfill her role, which is to knock shots down. Okay, now I don't believe she's trying to miss on purpose, but she needs to understand the level of urgency her teammates expect out of her when it comes to making shots. Okay? Because while she can shoot us into victory, sometimes that can shoot us into defeat. You know what I mean? And so we work on that every day, getting them to understand it. Now that's not pressure, all right? Sabrina and I talking up. That's what they want. I mean, they want to be good. All right, one of Sabrina's goals this year she wrote down was to be an All-American player. Well, I said, you want to be an All-American player, then you got to start working out like an All-American player. You got to start behaving and thinking like an All-American player. If you don't believe you can do the role we ask of you, that's not an All-American player. An All-American player believes they can get it done. Give me the ball in crunch time and I'll make it happen. All right? And that's what we do with our players. We want to make them the very, very best. Hey, if you're going to push your kids, there's going to be days they're going to go in the locker room and they're going to have pictures of you with darts and they're going to be going, boom. Right between the eyes. I'm sure they probably got one in every apartment that they live in with my face on it. Okay? They may not understand while they're playing. Okay? They may not. That's okay, at least with me, because I'm not here to be their friend. I'm here for them. I'll help them any way I can. I'll do anything I can for them to help them succeed in the classroom, to succeed as a person, and to succeed on the basketball floor. But one thing I will not be is I will not be their friend. Their friends enable them and bail them out. Coach is going to push them, right? And demand, and expect, and challenge every single day. All right? So I know that there are days that they're throwing darts at them. What they don't realize is I got a picture of them at home too, and they're gazing out. Peer pressure shooting. All right? We start with a spot. They got to stay in this spot until they make 3 shots in a row. You want to make the amount of shots you have people doing this drill. We can do it with 2, we can do it with 3, we can do it with 4, you can do it with an entire team if you want. But we have 3, so they've got to make 3 in a row. If you've got 4, they would have to make 4 in a row. If you have 2, they'd have to make 2 in a row. Okay? They're going to start with 1 step behind the free throw line. Yep, 1 step, forget the free throw that you did yesterday. 1 step behind the free throw line. Once they've made 3 in a row, they're going to move back to the 3, and they're going to shoot from the 3 until they make 3 in a row. After that, they're going to go rip and go, stop and pops to the right until they make 3 in a row, and then they're going to rip and go, stop and pop to the left until they make 3 in a row. They're starting up here. You can start them anywhere on the floor you want. In workouts, it's really good to get your players to utilize the entire floor. We have them shoot on all angles. We don't want them coming in and shooting 75% on one side. We tell them use the entire floor. All right? Same thing here. We'll start in the middle here, but if we do it again, we'll make them pick a spot. We call this peer pressure shooting because they all got to make it before they can move on. Okay, here we go. Show me the jump shot. Okay, pass. Pass on target. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Talk to each other. Talk to each other. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Stay here until they make 3 in a row. Working on getting the ball up. Work on getting the ball straight. And holding a high 1 second follow through. Got it? Good. Now they rip it go until they make 3 in a row. Rip it. Quicker, quicker. Drive the close out. Drive the close out. Drive the close out. Good. Go on to the other. Stay here. Go get it. Quicker feet. Quicker feet. Come on. Drive the close out. Game spots, game speed, and we've added some competition to it. In the back, they got to stay in each spot until they make 3 in a row. Okay, you get it right there. Get to the free throw line. Coach Sorley, is that right? Been over here longer? Yep. All right. Okay. I want to run through a few other drills I want to show you. Here's the other thing I've learned. Any drill that they hate is a drill that we love. All right. If they hate it, we test it out. Summer camp is a great time for us to test stuff out. We'll say, Sabrina, get in here and do this drill. She's like, Coach, I can't stand it. We know we love it. We know that we're going to keep that drill and we're going to keep doing it. Okay? So we've got a couple of conditioning drills that we want to show you that involve conditioning and shooting, and time and score and running the floor. Sabrina, we're going to go for 3-point shooting. You're going to pass it down here. You're going to pass it down there. Okay? Can I get your time for me one more time? We're going to go for another minute. All right, it's 10 3-point shots. Sabrina will shoot a 3 from this corner. She will sprint down to that corner. Shoot a 3 from that corner. After she shoots it from there, she will sprint to this wing and shoot a 3 from this wing. Sprint to that wing and shoot a 3. And then the top, wing, corner down there. She's got to complete it in a minute, and she's got to make 5 out of 10 3-point shots. All right? 5 out of 10 3-point shots in 1 minute. I'm going to get out of the way, okay? You just start it when she shoots her first shot. Okay? When you're ready, get over. Quick demo. Go. Quick. Come on. Quick. Great conditioning drill. Running the floor, transition 3s. Great conditioning drill. 45 seconds, and she made 4 out of 5. So she'd be partly there, but she'd have some sort of consequence because she didn't make 5. Now, this is a drill where you can see, I'm not a big fan of the drills where one person's going and everybody else is watching. It's a great drill to take some ball handling with. All right, having them on the side doing some 2-ball push, some 2-ball stationary, 2-ball passing, dribble juggle, whatever. It's just, we just try to get away from kids standing around. We only got them for 50 minutes. We want to make sure that it's a full 50 minutes of workout. So if the kid's doing something like that, we're probably going to have coaches passing, and then we're going to have players doing something else on the side. All right? Get in there, Eric. Let's go 10 spots, 2 minutes. All right? All right? We call this drill 10 spots in 2 minutes. We've got corner, wing, top, wing, corner. All right? They're going to stay at the spot until they make 2 in a row. When they make 2 in a row, they move to the next spot. They're going to work themselves around 5 and 6 are the same spot, so they stay in the corner for double the shots. And they're going to work themselves back. We're going to see how far they can get in 2 minutes. All right? We've got an extra ball handy in case one of the rebounds goes long. Okay, you can use many balls as you want. They get up a ton of shots. I'd say they'll get up anywhere between 30 to 35 threes in 2 minutes, trying to get themselves all the way and wheel themselves back around. Okay, we'll give it a try. Here we go. So there's 10 spots in 2 minutes. Gotta make 2 in a row. Okay, there you go. Before you get to go, come on. Ball up here. Get it up. Be short. First spot is the hardest spot. Good, next spot. Turn themselves around. Good up, good up. You're a flat shooter. Around and back. We've only had one kid in a year and a half we've done it that's been able to go around and come all the way back and get all the way through the drill in 2 minutes. 6, 7, 8, that's kind of the range that we're getting at right now. So we're trying to really push them hard so we can get anybody that can get themselves back to 10. Alright? Show this dash and flash. Get 2 balls on the baseline. Alright? Last one, 2, 3. Pass it up here. Good ball. That's up here with the ball. Again, find a name for it. You know, our assistant coach calls this dash and splash. We should come up with a Jamestown shooting. That'd be a really good one. You know, they probably use that one really well. I might just go with Jamestown shooting. I think that's what I'm thinking about. What do you think? Coach Sweat on some dragon shooting. You know, sometimes we don't have names for it. We call it dash and splash. But ball handling and shooting, again, combined into one drill with the element of competition and the element of time. Okay? We're going to drill 2 balls on the baseline from the 3-point line to 3-point as fast as we can. We're going to drop balls right here. We're going to make what we call straight cut off the down street. That's going to lead to a rhythm 3 right here. Last will shoot it. She'll sprint, pick up the balls. 2 balls to the other side. Drop them. Make it straight cut off the down street. Shoot a rhythm 3 there. She's got 1 minute to complete this drill. She's got to make 3 out of 5 threes. 3 out of 5 threes in 1 minute. If she loses the balls, she's got to pick them up, go back to where she lost them, and start again. So now you incorporate ball handling into the timing. They've got to take care of the ball, all right, as they're doing this drill. Call this dash and splash. There you go. Go. Drop. Good. Pick him up. Good. Dribble. Drop up. Cut. Cut. Knock him down. Good. 2 more. Okay? 2 out of 5. All right, I think you do that in under a minute. We just call that dash and splash. It's a great way to incorporate ball handling. Again, conditioning, shooting with pressure, all right, fatigue, and then certainly the fact you got the element of time for competition, all right, as you go through. I think that's pretty much everything I had. I'll show them up. Last thing I'll say, 50-10 shooting, okay? All right? This is another drill they can't stand, so of course if they can't stand it, we really like it, all right? We usually end practice with this. Great cool down drill. They're going to do what we call rhythm shooting. Rhythm shooting is when they spin themselves a pass, they chase it down, stick the stands, and shoot the ball. We want them working at game speed. They're going to work all at the same basket, but it'll work out. We might try to give them their own rim. Their goal is to make 50 3-point shots in 10 minutes. They'll shoot non-stop for 10 minutes. And they have to make 50 3-point shots in 10 minutes. They keep track on their own. Okay, just 1, 2, 3, so you can see it. They're just going to spin themselves a pass, spin it far enough away, they go get it, spin it far away, spin it, conditioning crew. There's one that we can't get to right now that we do every Monday. It's called combat shooting. It's a 20-minute workout. And we have the term green light 3. Thanks, ladies. We have the term green light 3 on our team. All right, green light 3 are kids that can come down the floor and shoot it anytime they want. And we have 3 green light 3s. Now, the way you become a green light 3 is we do this drill once a week, not this common shooting drill that we don't have time to show it to you now. It's a lot of shooting drills in between, but at the end, you start shooting rhythm 3s. And you roughly have about 13 minutes, and you have to make 80 or more in 13 minutes. And anybody that makes 80 or more than once, becomes a green light shooter for us. And literally that means anytime they come down the floor and they're open, they're shooting. All right, because that's their role. I can explain that to you. It takes too much time to go through it because it's got some different elements to it. I don't know if you have that DVD. I know we have it on DVD somewhere. I don't know if you have that or not. But if you email me, I can certainly send it to you. It's a great, unbelievable conditioning drill. All right, it's an unbelievable conditioning drill. It's the only workout we do on Mondays. And they probably get up anywhere between 400 to 500 shots in about 20 minutes. It's an unbelievable shooting and conditioning drill. And if you just email me, I'll be more than happy to send it to you. I wrote it down when I got here, so I wasn't able to bring it with me. I apologize, okay? But I'll be happy to send it to you if you'd like it. If you got any questions at all, I'm going to stick around for a little while. You know, if Jamestown's here listening to me, you know I got to stick around and listen to what he's going to say so I can jot it down. But no, I'll stick around for an hour. If you got questions, I'll be happy to visit with you. You can certainly talk to our players. Please, don't ever hesitate to email us if we can help you in any way. If we can send you something or help you out with any workout stuff, I just think this is ultimately the nuts and bolts of every team. This is how you get good. Kids that want to get in the gym, that want to get a ball, a basket, and a plan, and get to a room and get better, this is where you're going to win championships, what we found out. It's been so good for us. We spend so much time focusing on skill work now that we run motion, and our motion is so bad, okay, that we just say, run a ball screen, and then they use their skill level to read the ball screen, play, do whatever, you know, or shoot the 3. It's their skill level. And we spend a ton of time working on it. Because I believe with all my heart, you can't pass, catch, and shoot. I don't care what you run. You're going to be easy to defend if you can't pass, catch, and shoot. You got to have those abilities first. So I appreciate you very much for your time. Coach Sorley, thanks for letting us come out. We appreciate it very much. All right, thanks.
We'll go about 6 minutes. We'll be in the elementary computer lab for the next session. It's all on video. And to get there, we just go through these doors. And the second door is open.